The hunt for two brothers accused of carrying out the deadly attack on staff at a French satirical magazine has entered its third day. Thousands of people have descended on the Picardy region north of Paris, where the heavily armed gunman reportedly robbed a petrol station. Overnight, it's also emerged that one of the gunmen may have trained with al-Qaeda-linked militants in Yemen. Europe correspondent Mary Guerin sent this report from Paris.
This sleepy village is now at the centre of the biggest anti-terror operation in French history. Heavily armed police and special forces fanned across Longpont, northeast of Paris, their search moving door to door. The result, a tip-off from a local petrol station owner who says the wanted men stole fuel and food. He'd recognised them and saw weapons in their car.
There was a man who told me that apparently they left their car and are in the forest.
Back in Paris, there was another shocking act of violence. Elite police squads streamed into the southern suburb of Montrouge, where a policewoman was shot, dying hours later in hospital. She was responding to a traffic incident when at least one heavily armed man wearing a bulletproof vest opened fire.
The individual fled, a heavily armed individual, because he brandished a machine gun and a handgun.
The shooting ramped up tension in a country still reeling from the deadly assault on the officers of Charlie Hebdo, and it plunged the city into an even tighter security lockdown. On this national day of mourning, as the rain fell, Parisians drew strength in numbers, united in remembrance of those killed. The moment's silence was repeated across the country and beyond its borders. As Barack Obama paid his respects, signing the condolence book at the French embassy, new details about the alleged killers emerged. Sharif Kouachi was part of a 2005 French documentary about young jihadists. His brother Saeed may have travelled to Yemen in 2011. There, senior US officials say he was trained by an al-Qaeda affiliate in small arms combat and marksmanship, skills he appears to have put to use in Wednesday's attack. Both brothers have reportedly been on an American no-fly list for years. While Parisians rallied again, insisting France will remain united, elsewhere some have turned to violence. Police have reported a string of attacks on mosques, prompting this warning.
We will not tolerate any acts, any threats towards places of worship. Perpetrators of such acts must know that they too will be hunted down, arrested and punished.
On this night, the lights of the Eiffel Tower were dimmed in remembrance. France will be hoping it's seen off one of its darkest days. Mary Guerin, ABC News, Paris.